Hey everybody, it's Mr. Cinema Junkie with news, views, and other stuff you can use. I have a couple of updates, a couple of sites that I want you to check out. First and foremost, I had a contest entry today from a dude who I do not know his name. I checked out his site; he doesn't have his name on there, but he goes by the name HeroHim. He has one video on his site, on his channel, one video, his very first video, and it's an update. He went shopping at an FYE with his friend. I believe his friend's name is Ethan, and his channel is Deadly Gecko 101. But they did some shopping, and their video update had some really cool horror titles in it. And usually, I'm not trying to take away from youth, because I was young once too. We all were at one point in time, and I don't give today's generation enough credit. Sometimes I sell them short, and I'm sorry for that, because sometimes I think they're just too wound up in pop culture, and they're too wound up in what's popular today, the whole Twilight thing, all that crap. And then I see guys like HeroHim come along, and I think he's about 14 or 15, if I'm not mistaken, 14 or 15, young guy. But he's got like a bag full of just classic titles that would be in anyone's horror collection. He's got Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Fright Night, for those who appreciate such movies, such as I and all of you. And I just think he's just knocked it out of the park with his very first video. So I'd like for everybody to go to his channel. I'll put the link below. It's HeroHim2. When I first read the name, I wasn't too sure how it was said, because when he announces this video, he says HeroHim. When you read it, when I read it, I thought it said her or him. And I was like, okay. But no, HeroHim. That's the name he goes by. And definitely check him out, man. Definitely, in my opinion, a very cool addition to the horror community, and a definite cool addition to the movie collecting community in general. From what he's told me, he's got a very decent collection of movies. And he's a collector on a budget, just like me, man after my own heart. I look for those deals on DVDs and stuff. I can't buy the $30 and $40 editions. I got to get the $5 and under, sometimes used editions. But that's fine, that's all right. We're all there sometimes. So yeah, definitely check him out, and I'll put a link to him and to Ethan. Ethan also has great taste in movies, as you'll see by the collection he gets. And he also mentions Casablanca. I don't know if he actually got it, but if he did, hey, kudos to him, man, because I dig Bogart. So, but on his channel, most of his videos are dealing with exotic pets and spiders. I believe in one of the videos he had just received a spider from someone, and it was packaged really uniquely. So if you're into like spiders or any kind of exotic pets, you may want to check out his channel as well. I hope to see him do a couple of video updates, maybe show some of his stuff off as far as videos are concerned, because he seems to have pretty good taste in horror movies as well. So yeah, it's HeroHim2 is the channel, and Deadly Gecko 101. I'll put the links below. Let's talk about some Netflix. Anyone who knows me knows I love the flicks, Netflix. And again, on a budget, I got like the cheapest unlimited plan that they have, and that's one DVD out at a time, plus unlimited streaming. I'm paying $9.99 a month for that. Not a bad deal. Keeps me updated on some of the more recent releases as far as DVDs. And while I'm waiting for my DVD, I can stream the heck out of some movies. I think it's great. And I Googled trying to find out what was going to be streaming soon, and I found a really cool spot called streamingsoon.com. www.streamingsoon.com, and it tells you what's going to be streaming soon, of course, what's streaming now, what are the top rated streaming videos, the worst rated streaming videos, just a whole little collection of information if you're into the Netflix instant streaming. I know of 2 other YouTubers who are into Netflix as much as I am, and that is the Jill Kill and of course Netflix Goddess. So I don't know if they know about that site, or if any of you who are into Netflix knows about that site, but definitely give it a look. I'll also put that link in the bottom as well. Streamingsoon.com. Now, I got a little Blu-ray update here, and I didn't do this separately because it's not a lot of Blu-rays. It's a very short list. But the other day I showed you guys this title, Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. And I paid $5 at Target. And I had mentioned in that update that I've heard people talking about cheap DVDs, $5 DVDs, and that I hadn't found any. I just found that one. Every DVD I see is usually around the $10 mark, or $7 or $8 if you go to a pawn shop and buy it used. And I apologize in advance because I forgot who told me this. I'll give you full credit as soon as I find that comment, and I'll give you a little shout out on my next video. I promise I will. But he had mentioned that Walmart had $6 Blu-rays. Did I say DVDs last time? Sorry. $6 Blu-rays. So lo and behold, I find myself at a Walmart yesterday with my wife. I'm looking around, I'm looking in the Blu-ray section, and all I see are $10 Blu-rays, $10 and up. That's all I see. I'm like, well, maybe it's just specific Walmarts. Maybe it just depends on the region or the country that you're in. The region of the country that you're in, that they have $6 Blu-rays. Oh well, better luck next time. I'm walking out of the electronics section, and right smack dab in the middle of the aisle, how I missed it, I'll never know. If it had been a snake, it would have bit me. A little shelf unit, all by itself, with the big sign on the side with all these Blu-ray titles and a big $6 price tag marked on there. So, like a moth to the flame, I went right to it, and I was looking through them, and there were a lot there that I wanted, but a lot of money was not in the cards. So my wife, being the darling dear that she is, said, "You can take 2. I'm like, cool. So I picked up 2, and then I picked up another one. I said, honey, which one do you want? She said, it's up to you. So I gave her the husband face, this one. She said, damn it, just take them all. So yeah, either she was impatient with me, or she was just being very generous with me. Either way, I got 3 Blu-rays, and these are what I got. As you all know, I'm not strictly into horror. I like all genres of movies, and I'll even watch a Western if it keeps my interest. And this is one of the ones that does it. Got Young Guns on Blu-ray, $6. I also got See No Evil with Kane. It says right here, Sicktastic. Jim Slodick from the Toronto Sun said that. So you know it's got to be true. But yeah, See No Evil, Kane. If anyone hasn't seen that, definitely check it out. I can't wait to see it again. I've seen this years ago, and I haven't seen it since. Not that I didn't like it, just haven't gotten around to seeing it again. So, See No Evil on Blu-ray, $6. And this is like the ultimate coolness in vampire movies, and I challenge anyone to say different. Got Near Dark. The only thing I don't like about the cover, is that this jagoff here, they made him look like Edward. Is that his name? Edward, right? Wait, was it Team Jacob? Team Edward? I gotta think of what my cousins talk about all the time. It's Edward. It's Edward. Yeah, the vampire, the little glittery Fruit Loop vampire from Twilight. That's what that looks like. That's what he looks like anyway. He don't look like that in the movie, not from what I remember. But yeah, Near Dark, man. That's any fan of cool vampire movies has got to own a copy of this. And on Blu-ray, you can't beat it. Not with a stick, not with steel-toe boots. So, next thing up on my little list, my little update here, is Amazon. Now, we know I've had some pretty interesting runs with Amazon and some interesting experiences, and I don't think those experiences are going to end anytime soon, because it's a wash, you know. I get one semi bad experience, I get one really good experience, one bad experience, one good experience. It's been give and take, and it's like a 50-50 thing. So I don't think I'm going to be ending that trip anytime soon. As a matter of fact, tonight I got the green light to go on there and order a movie, and I wanted to get the most bang for my buck, and that's exactly what I got. It's a double feature called Grindhouse feature, something or other, something Grindhouse. But it's a double feature, and what they did was they took two movies that were kind of, I guess, mediocre at best, but got some really good reviews for what they were. I checked them out on Dread Central, and Uncle Creepy had reviewed these movies, and what they did was they took these movies and they gave them the Grindhouse treatment, put the grain in the film, made them look like well, kind of like the way they did in the movie Grindhouse that Tarantino and Rodriguez did. Give it that grainy, poppy look, kind of old, that old look to it. You know, they kind of did that to these movies. And the first movie was called Dead Riot. I mean, I read that and I was sold without all the other extra stuff that they said they did to it. It's in a prison. It's in a women's prison. You got lesbians. You got zombies. You got kung fu fighting. That's a Friday night, man. You know. And the other one, and Tony Todd's in it. Dreadlocked Tony Todd is in Dead Riot. And the other one is Flesh for the Beast, which I remember my brother watching a few years back. He said he liked it. I have yet to watch it, but apparently they gave it the Grindhouse touch and put all that grain in it and made it look like an old celluloid type film. And according to Mr. Uncle Creepy, that really added to it. So he gave it like 4 knives out of 5 or something like that. Just gave it a really good rating. So it's 2 movies on 1 disc, and I got the damn thing for a penny, plus postage and handling. So it came out to like, I don't know, $3. I mean, that to me is just incredible. It's awesome stuff. And speaking of Amazon, if anybody's interested, and this goes out to all the STF brethren out there, Mike from 81 Oak Ridge STF had offered this movie as a prize in his last contest, and Steelbook Addiction just received this from Foystorm. It is the movie Buried in the Sand. It's a documentary about the whole Iraq deal. It's supposed to be real gruesome, real gory, sick, nasty stuff. And I found it over on Amazon, and a few places were asking like $1.36 for this movie, and then with postage and handling came out to about, I don't know, $3.90 something, $3.99. No more than $5, basically. If you're into that kind of thing, definitely jump on it. I don't know how long that offer is going to last. And they were under new. They were all under new, so they had some used titles, of course, that were a little cheaper. But for new, that I'd jump on the new title for that price. So definitely go check that out if you're into the STF stuff, and shockumentaries, like the execution videos, stuff like that. If you're into that, definitely check that one out. I'll be checking it out soon, I'm sure. But that's it for my little news, my updates, my channel shout out. Please definitely again check out HeroHim 2. That's the name of the channel. I guess he just goes by the name HeroHim. Sorry, HeroHim, not horror. Got horror on the brain. HeroHim. HeroHim. That's his name. And the channel is HeroHim 2. And his buddy, I believe it's Ethan, his channel is Deadly Gecko 101. I will put all the links to all the channels that I mentioned, plus the site, streamingsoon.com, down below. So go check it out, click on it, and check these dudes out. Check out that first video, HeroHim. Remember when you made your first video, how excited you were to get comments on it and feedback and people subscribing and giving you a thumbs up? Remember that? Let's do that for him, because I'm telling you, the video is cool. It is. It's very well made. You know, it's just a couple of dudes hanging out in a room showing the videos that they bought at an FYE. I haven't been to an FYE since Texas, and I hope to go back to one real soon, because I know they got some really cool deals, and these guys look like they made out like fat bandits. You know, they did really good. So definitely check them out. That goes out to strictly to the horror community, but the movie community in general. You know, definitely give these guys a watch. So that's it for me, Mr. Cinema Junkie, and I will be seeing you all very, very soon. Thanks to everybody who's entered the contest so far. Hope to see more entries as the weeks go by, and I'll keep everybody updated if there's any changes, which I doubt there will be. But as the packages come rolling in and the updates keep coming in, I will keep you all posted. So thanks for watching, and I'll be talking to everybody soon.